Hello and welcome to a new episode how to learn JavaScript from beginner to advanced. In the last episode we discussed about null in JavaScript, null a primitive value in JavaScript, and we analyzed the differences between null and undefined. Today I will show you one example with this primitive value null in JavaScript. Firstly, I will create an object. After this, I will iterate through it with object that entries, because I want to get the key and the value from keys and values from this object. After this, I set the property of name to null, and I iterate again because I want to see the differences in the first object and in the second object when I set it a value property to null. Let's pass to work, and let's go to work, and to start this example, let's create an object. Let person. We have here one object, let person, with properties name Alice, age 13, no key, name value Alice, key, age value 13. And now I want to output this object because I want to see it in the console.log here. Okay, output.object. This is my object name and Alice. Okay, in after this I want to iterate through this object, and I want to print the element from this object. I will use object.entries method. I create a new variable, no iterate through object, and I assign it this function object.entries. I use method object.entries because of object, because I want to iterate through all elements from object. I want to iterate through key, this. I want to iterate through values. If you want to iterate just through key, use object.key of name of object person, or value object that values name of object, in our case person. For example, if I for check this, you can check with console.log object entry.person, and you see here that this method object entries.person offer you two arrays with key and values. Object.entries transform the key and the value in the array. If you want to take just the key, you use object.keys of person, and you will receive an array with key, name and age. And if you want to take just values, use this, and you will receive an array of values. But we want to receive array for key and value, and we have two arrays. Retain, when you have an object and you want to iterate through it, in first instance you should to transform this object in array, and for this you should to use this method object.entries, object.value, object.keys. In our case you use object.entries. Okay, let me to delete this. Okay, and to put here on console.log and a comment, because when you code it's indicated to put comments, and I have here iterate through this object and display the element. Now this is comment, and I put this comment in console.log because I want to display here in the right side. Bun. Okay, I have object.entries person that for each is a method who iterate through my arrays, because I transform object in arrays when I use this method. And here with key and value I destructurated these arrays and I display them in console.log using this interpolate method with backticks and dollars and curly brackets inside with variables. Okay, if you don't understand some aspects of this bunch of code, it's not a problem, because you can write comment on this video, or you can put stop on my video and check I don't know on the internet about this syntax. But it's simple, because here just I transform the object in arrays, and this after this I use for each an array method to display them in the console log. Here I have an arrow function, no, because you see here the arrow. Okay, let's now to set null the value of key. I want now to set null for a value, and the value that I would like to update, I would like to modify, it's person.name. In present I have person.name Alice, no, the value Alice, but here I updated person.name with null, and now is null because I put here person.name equal null. Okay, let me to put a comment with this. Okay, now I want to iterate through this object. In this case I have an object where I set the name to null, no? Okay, let's see the changes. I create a new variable, iterate through null name object. Also I use object.entries because I want to take a value and key. I iterate with for each through key and value, and after this I put a condition. If the value is null, display an empty string instead. But let me to comment this, because I want after I would display value is not defined, no problem. I take this and I put value. To see the difference, in the second object it's a person object, I have just one object, but here I set person.name to null. Person.name is Alice, but after I set it to null, do you see I have value null here. Okay, if you want to, I don't know, if you want to don't appear this null, and you want to appear an empty space, you should to put a condition for example, this I have here an if-else modern approach, Turner operator, no, and here is if value is null, put this empty space, else put the value. No, you can write this with if else, no problem. Okay, and after this you display it at value, and do you see value is empty string. Okay, retain that in JavaScript null is an intentional primitive value that developer put it. Now in undefined primitive value is not intentional. I put here intentional person.name equal null, and the effect, you see the effect in this output. I hope you understand what I say here. I wish you all the best, and I waiting for you in the next episode where we will discuss more about other aspects of this JavaScript language. All the best.